Okay, I'm going to propose some possible trades that could happen this offseason. I'm not saying they're going to happen, just saying there's a possibility. Even if it's unlikely, there's still a chance. And yes, some players I will list on here say they want to stay with their team, and the GMs also say they want to keep some of these players in this list. But it's hard to tell sometimes if a GM or player is bluffing or telling the truth, so either way, I'm just going to list them anyways. Starting off, number 1 is Justin Fields. Fields is by far the most likely to be traded, as the Bears are leaning towards grabbing Caleb Williams in the draft. Now, what team would trade for him? In my opinion, I'd like to see him go to the Atlanta Falcons. Fields is playing good football in the later half of the year, and on Atlanta, he will actually have a good O-line and more weapons to use. So he could be very good on the Falcons. And with how weak the division is, they could win the division as well. Number 2 is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is very likely to be traded because the Broncos kind of screwed him over, so him coming back would be very awkward. Now, as I'm recording this, no team has called for Wilson for trade talks, so he might be released. But I believe someone will call for him eventually, because either way, if it's signing him or trading for him, I believe someone will grab Russell Wilson. And what team do I think he'll be? I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why? I feel Mike Tomlin probably prefers a veteran QB rather than Kenny Tinyhands and Mason Rudolph. Number 3. Stefon Diggs. Now, we don't know exactly what's going on with Stefon Diggs. If you ask him and Josh Allen, everything's fine and dandy. But if you ask the media, he wants out. Now, could I trust Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen or the media? Probably Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. But either way, if he wants it or not, his production has dropped this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills look to trade him in the offseason. Now, what's the most likely destination? I believe the Arizona Cardinals, simply because they need another wide receiver. And if they also draft Marvin Harrison in the draft, they could be a deadly combo with Stefon Diggs and Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 4 is Alvin Kamara. Kamara has been costing the Saints lots of money for years and hasn't made the smartest decisions, and so that is why he's a possible person to be traded. Where to? Well, I think the Baltimore Ravens would be a great fit. However, running backs are cursed in Baltimore. They usually get hurt a lot, or something else happens. We don't need to talk about that. But Alvin Kamara could be a great receiving back for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Number 5, Brian Burns. Brian Burns has been in the trade talks for a bit now, and a lot of teams have this guy on their radar. Which team do I think? It's a toss-up, but I believe the Rams are the team to get Brian Burns. Why, you may ask? Because they got a first-round pick this year. And you know damn well they're itching to get rid of that first-round pick. And what better use of that first-round pick than to get Brian Burns, who is a very good pass rusher. Number 6, Joey Bosa. Joseph Bosa has been a consistently good player for years now, but the Chargers could be possibly trading him this offseason, as he has had issues with injuries for a few years now and may look to trade the 28-year-old. What possible teams could acquire him? Well, I don't know, but I saw a proposed trade by someone saying he goes to the Detroit Lions, so let's go with that. He goes to the Lions. That sounds fun. Pick 7, Davante Adams. Adams actually didn't drop in production this year, despite his stats dropping. The Raiders actually just weren't passing him the ball. Like, Aiden O'Connell had a game where he only completed passes in the first quarter. That was it. Like, how do you blame the guy? But anyways, he says he wants to stay in Vegas, and the GM says they're keeping him in Vegas, but I don't know. It seems a bit fishy to me. I don't know if both parties actually want to stay in Vegas. But let's just say he does get traded. Where might he go, you may ask? Well, I would like him to go to my Baltimore Ravens, because it would make me very happy, it would. So yeah, it could be a possible trade destination. He could go to the Bills also, or the Cowboys. But Baltimore, please, just try. Just at least try to get him. At least try, that's all I ask. Pick 8, Brandon Aiyuk. Aiyuk was not a happy camper after the Super Bowl loss, for obvious reasons, and he seemed very cold to the Niners front office on getting a deal done. So there's a chance he could be traded this offseason. What team could grab him? An obvious team would be the Cardinals or the Panthers. But call me crazy, what if the Dallas Cowboys trade for Brandon Aiyuk? It sounds crazy, but screw it, man. Crazier things have happened. I'm saying it. The Dallas Cowboys trade for Brandon Aiyuk. Number 9, Haason Reddick. Haason Reddick has already requested a trade, but then he said he wanted to stay with the Eagles. Alright. Let's just say the dude wants to leave. Then where is he going? Where is he going, damn it? Send him to Detroit.
Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Number 10, and the final trade I'm proposing is Geno Smith. Unlikely, yes. Possible? You're goddamn right. Geno didn't exactly live up to his expectations this year. He played fine, yes, but how he did last year? No, sir. So what team could trade for him? Let's say the New York Giants trade for him because it would be funny. Other teams that can get him, I don't know. Any team can get Geno Smith. Who doesn't love some Geno Smith? And that's it. I know I missed a lot of players, but I'm only doing 10. But hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.